All right, we got that rotten kitty cat under control, and it's time to get started. Somebody sent me a picture of this rainbow look. So apparently today we're doing some kind of rainbow wild vibe. All right, so you saw the picture. If you know the original artist, let me know. We're not copying that exactly. That looks way too easy. We all know we gotta complicate this. But I am gonna start out with my Rumor Zero. This is the P. Louise base. This is the white one. And when we're doing bright colors and we want them to be really, really bright, we're gonna use a white base. And this one right here, you already know it's amazing. So just go ahead and go in with the white base. From lid all the way up to your brow bone. All right, we're gonna go lightest to darkest, and we're gonna start on the outer part. So we're gonna start with this more orangey shade right here. And I'm gonna try and turn it a little red, so we'll see if we can pack it on. So to start on the outer part, I absolutely adore this palette, by the way, guys. This is the Obsessed palette from Pinky Rose. So just take it to about right here, and we're gonna bring it pretty far out. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing, but I know that that picture wasn't enough. And I'm not sure if I mentioned, but this is a MAC 242S. I promise. Really relaxing to do. I'm really glad you guys suggested this. Okay, so now I'm going into this shade right here. And we're gonna take that through here. Remember not to take it up too high. It's so peaceful to do this. It's like coloring. Perfect. All right, I had to grab my Viseart Editorial Brights, and I just went into these two greens, because there wasn't just a matte green in the other palette. And we're gonna start to take that one right through here. Notice how I'm tapping. I'm really taking my time and tapping the eyeshadow onto the base. That's how it's so smooth. Still in the Viseart palette, I picked up just a touch of the blue, and we'll start to fade that into the green. And then I think we'll do like a shimmery purple inner corner highlight. But we need to finish up the eye, because y'all are thinking I'm gonna leave it like this, and y'all is wrong. All right, so before we start blending anything else, I'm gonna grab my Esom S31, my favorite brush ever for tiny little detail work like this. Don't even worry about up here yet, we're not there. Just make sure you're blending all of these shades nicely together. I'm using the smallest motions, and just blend and make sure everything's even, and take your time. Swipe up to get this brush. It's literally my ride or die. I cannot live without it. So all we're gonna do is we're gonna take each one of the colors that we blended with and just use a lighter version of it. I'm just gonna take a little bit of pink and a little bit of red and start out here and blend this one. And then we're gonna take a lighter version of the orange, and always wipe your brush, and then we'll just go above this until we just get a gradient fade like over here. Still using that same brush, y'all. I'm telling y'all, this brush is off the chain. But what I'm also gonna do is we're gonna add a liner, and it's gonna be insane, so wait for that. All right, let's clean out from under here. Don't be alarmed, we still have so many more steps to go. All right, just clean that out. All right, I mixed P. Louise Vivid Violet, Touch of Frost, and Bada Black, and that's what we got. Y'all ready to start liner? It's gonna get wild. Now just grab any kind of liner brush, and we're gonna go backwards We're still going to add purple over here on the inner corner, but it's going to be sparkly, so we'll get to that. But right now, we're just going to draw a purple wing, but only to like right here. And then fill this in. Y'all still around? It's getting spicy, y'all. I'm gonna do the P. Louise Bangin' Blue. I'm not gonna have to mix this one. This one's literally perfect. I'm gonna grab that same brush and just start. Now I'm just grabbing some blue eyeshadow from the palette. And we're just gonna pop that on top and just kind of brighten it and start to blend it into the purple. Now we're taking Hint of Mint, also from P. Louise. And that's our next color. Now we're going to pick up some green eyeshadow from the Viseart palette. And we're going to set this. And then start to blend it over into the blue. So cool. Alright, we're going into Yes Avenue Yellow. And that's all we're going to do with the yellow right there. And then we'll set it with the yellow from the Obsessed palette from Pinky Rose. Alright, so I'm taking a MAC 228 and we're just going to set this. And as I'm setting, I'm just tapping it over into the green to get that nice... Girl! This is fun. Alright, now I'm going to go into OTT Orange. And we're going to put it... I have to kind of look in the mirror, so forgive me. I'll start to put it right here. And then I'm going to wipe off any excess on the back of my hand and just kind of lightly blend it. And then we'll set it with the orange eyeshadow. Lisa Frank could never. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Okay, I'm going to go into Rude Boy Red, also P. Louise. These are all the P. Louise bases. You guys know I'm completely obsessed. And this will be our final color until we find our sparkly purple inner corner. But I'm going to have to do some searching. Oh, so line there. This is the Jouer Kitten Liner, actually one of my faves. So just enough to hide a lash band, and then we'll go and clean up underneath there and we'll find our purple sparkle. I'm taking a lash drying break. Look at my hand. It's so pretty to me. I'm tired already. This is turning out really fun. I need a coffee break. Definitely don't want to take away from the eyeshadow, so I'm just going to grab my Zeta lashes from Lava Lashes. I've been wearing these a lot, but they just look so good with all of my eyeshadow looks. And I used my House of Lashes glue today. I just added a little bit of orange underneath the purple. And then we're basically done with the eyes. Still gonna find our inner corner. Might have to make an inner corner with tassel, but we'll see. For right now, let's start on this face. All right, we're gonna keep the rest of the face really matte. So I'm gonna grab my Arborian Extra Matte. You guys know I'm obsessed with this primer. So good. I washed all my face brushes last night. I'm really excited about that. I even washed this one. It feels so good. Even though this one doesn't get dirty because I just apply primer, we still got to keep it clean. Who knows what it could have been harboring. We're going to use my favorite foundation at the moment, and it's drugstore. Who knew? This is the Rimmel Lasting Finish 25-Hour Breathable. I wear the shade 200 Soft Beige, and I love the applicator. I love it. A lot of you have picked up this foundation and say that you love it as well. So I'm so glad I can suggest a drugstore foundation. It's so good. Nice clean brush, Start to buff this in. This is my Smith 151 brush. This is one I always use for foundation. Look how pretty that is. It's definitely buildable, but I'll do all my heavy work with my Jeffree Star concealer in just a second. Alright, we need some full coverage underneath these eyes. I'm going to grab my Jeffree Star Concealer in the shade C11 and C17. C17 is a little bit darker and pinker, so I'm going to start with that one. Alright, now I'm going to go into C11, which is much lighter, and we'll just pop that right underneath there. That's all the places we're going to put that one. Alright. LC Cosmetics, the Velvet Sponge, the best blender in the world. I'm just gonna blend all this out. Look how pretty. I actually do love this concealer, but I like it better for when I'm like super glam. This is my super glam concealer, and then the Kylie is my everyday concealer. Oh, I love the way this powder smells. This is the Jeffree Star Cosmetics powder. We're gonna go ahead and bake today because it's gonna make things a lot easier while I finish underneath the eye. I think I'm just gonna pick one color and go underneath the eye. I don't think I have the rainbow left in me. I think I'm tired of tasting the rainbow and I need a nap. Woo, that's smooth. Let's pop it down the nose. And then I'll start to roll it through here, and then we'll finish underneath the other eye. Alright, let's try this out. This looks really fun. This is the Rimmel Insta Duo Contour Stick. So let's put some here. I'm not going to go overboard. This is where it flashed forward and I literally have went overboard. Oh my goodness. This is literally me, yeah. Like, this is it later. It's like, she's treading water. You're right, Mom. Overboard. Now that's all we're going to do. And then we'll just put a little under here. It seems pretty pigmented. I like this though. Feels good. I grabbed my Smith 157 and we'll just start to blend. I like using the powder down here as kind of like a guideline. Whoa, pigment, but not too much. Wow. That's really nice. Okay, let's work this into the hairline. Look how nice it blends, but look how much color it left. Okay. I see you, Rimmel. That looks so good. Alright, I'm going to grab this ColourPop cream liner. This is the shade Zulu, right? Yeah. And we're going to pop this on the inner rim. So pretty. These are so pigmented, you guys. I'm obsessed with these again. Alright guys, I'm just going to go ahead and finish. But I'm going to do it with the cream liners from ColourPop. So I'm going to have them all listed right here, every single one that I just used. And I just added this one too. This is also ColourPop. This one's Insomniac. So we'll just pop that one right here on the inner part of the eye. And I'm going to pop some on the inner over here too. I'm exhausted! I highly recommend everyone go get this blush. This is Whistle While You Work from the Shayla ColourPop collab. I think it's my favorite blush right now. And I think it will be all summer. It's so pretty. I love it. Do a little bit of mascara. This is my favorite. This is the Hank & Henry Slick With It Duo. And obviously you can see why I'm obsessed. Look at this tiny little wand. It just picks up every lash and it never does me dirty. You guys definitely need it. Code ROSE for a discount. Alright, y'all ready for the party? Let's do purple glitter in her corner. What y'all think? Should we do one darker? Let's see what color this is. This one's got some fuchsia tones. Let me find a more purple one. Anastasia glitter in the shade Royal. Pop it out. I have it on something, trying to contain its chaos. Glitter adhesive from Anastasia. It's my absolute favorite glitter adhesive in the world. Alright, go easy on this. I'm even going to pat some of the glitter adhesive on the back of my hand. Put it there, and we're going to put it right there in our normal inner corner spot. Mom, you're going to want to stick around for this. Are y'all ready? Just tap it on there. Take your time. We don't want it to get too out of control. Example A over here is trying to drip on me. Not today. Woo, girl. I'm just gonna feather it over into the blue. I decided it needed some more zhuzh. I love the glitter, but let's just lighten it. This is what I normally do. I'll just take ColourPop Tassel and just put it on top of there so the purple's still there, because we still needed the purple, but we needed it to just be a little bit brighter in there. All right, I already highlighted my Cupid's bow, but this highlighter is on another level, and it's drugstore. This is the Wet n Wild's Highlight Illuminatrix? Yeah, Illuminatrix. It's Mega Glow. I don't know. Wet n Wild is from their newest collection. I'm just going to use a dry blender to apply it. Look at that. It's insanity. It's so, so good. And I'm going to go ham with it. I'm about to blend that out some more too. But there's nothing natural about today's look. So let's just see what this highlighter can do. And then of course here, down the center of the nose. And then I'm going to grab some on my pinky. And look at that. It's insane. I love it. Now I'm just sitting here playing. I grabbed one of the ColourPop glitters. What are they called? The ColourPop Glitterly Obsessed. These are body glitters. Use at your own risk, guys. But I do find it a lot safer to kind of use it underneath here because it's so much easier to go get tape and wipe it right out. I don't like putting them on the top of my lid. Even I don't feel comfortable doing that. So we're just going to pop some over here. And this is the shade Disco Late. Oh my god, so much fun. Alright, we're doing a rough draft first. This is Ofra Venice. How gorgeous is this shade? You can use my code ROSE for a discount too, guys. Ugh, it's so perfect. I am a coloring book and I've never been happier. Alright guys, we're all done. I'm gonna go get some pictures of it. I'll post all the details. You guys know how it goes. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Y'all wanted rainbow. I gave y'all rainbow. Alright, love y'all.